Welcome back. Today is January the 8th, and this video is being shot for January the 9th. So we're going to take a look at the markets. Let me slide this over. Just going to take a look at the markets, the futures, the indexes, and then go through my watch list for today, for tomorrow actually. The move today, again, I was kind of surprised by the move. Because we're so overbought, I'm expecting a pullback any time, and this market just keeps wanting to climb. Buying right now anything new, I would say, is kind of risky because we are overbought. I'll show you the McClellan oscillator in a second. We can see the Nasdaq is still, climbing out. It's getting kind of paused at the 50-day moving average there. That's the line in yellow. S&P again approaching the 50-day and upper resistance, and the Russell 50-day moving average. I would expect a pullback, but the futures are gaining here. I think we might have some kind of a different reaction after Trump's speech, which is at 9 o'clock tonight, Tuesday. But we'll have to see what happens out of there. That might trigger the pullback. It really depends on what he says and then how the markets react. If you take a look here, you can see the McClellan oscillator, which is again the measurement of overbought or oversold that I follow. It's at 94, and again overbought on this oscillator is 40, so we're like way overbought. But anyway, the market still seems to want to keep climbing. We'll have to see what happens, after that speech and then into the morning. For my watch list, I've got Netflix still. I'm still holding this. Again, I bought it down here on that day right there at about 270 or 272, something like that. It's currently at 320. So I was moving pretty good. The bar today, the candlestick kind of starts indicating that selling is showing up. So again, I would expect a pullback to come anytime. It looks like it should hold above the 100-day, which is the blue line there. But we'll see what happens. I expect a pullback anytime on Netflix. No, I wouldn't sell it. It's just that it would take a pause. Palo Alto Networks, here's the ascending triangle. Breakout on Palo Alto, 192.80, which is this upper line. Needs good volume and price action before buying, and hopefully a good market along with it. Cyber, symmetrical triangle. You can see how it's moved up into this. This symmetrical triangle is kind of messy, but it's still there. And this bar today was kind of pretty strong. So the breakout on Cyber would be 78.49. Again, good volume, good price action to get through that line. Then I found this guy, MongoDB, Mongo Database, I think is the name of it. Again, up into an ascending triangle kind of pattern. Again, this one is kind of messy, but it seems like it's there. Breakout on Mongo would be 93.23, again, just up through the high there. So yeah, I'll show you this two tandem. This is one I was watching. It has come up through. I was watching this today, but I was working at the same time, and right at the close is when the volume came in. Look at this huge spike in volume. And usually I want a stock to have about 150% volume on at least at the time I buy it, so 150% of the average, and the average I follow is about I think it's 21 days, something like that. I pull it from down here, so if I put the line here, you get it, shows up right there. Anyway, 150% of that volume. It's just kind of the average for the past 21 days or so, and it got 151%. Right in the last 50 minutes, so I couldn't buy it. But again, we're so overbought right now, I wouldn't really be buying anything new right now anyway. Square, this big falling wedge, and it's still building its way out of that. It's cut across the 50-day moving average now, so, and the volume is pretty good. It's not super, but it's okay. So yeah, that's all I've got right now. We'll see what happens tonight after Trump's speech, and then tomorrow in the futures. But yeah, I'll have another video not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday morning, I believe. Hopefully you'll follow along with me. See ya.